Hey guys, welcome to my top 10 Halo maps of all time. Forge World Sandbox Foundry and Forged maps from Halo 3 and Reach aren't on this top 10 because they're Forge based, and a lot of people might not know about those maps. So number 10 is Turf from Halo 2. Turf is one of my favorite maps, not only because the map design I really liked, but it's also because the scenery was really good too. Man, I was a huge fan of it. I was like in the background. You can see the Metropolis Bridge, which you fight on in the Halo 2 campaign level Metropolis. There's also an interesting fact is there's a tribute to Rooster Teeth, the people that made Red vs. Blue on here. It's this picture right here. You see the first vending machine's a rooster and the second one's teeth, referring to Rooster Teeth. It's a nice little tribute to them. So number 9, Sanctuary and Asylum from Halo 2 and Reach. This is another favorite. Not only what I really liked about Sanctuary from Halo 2 was the scenery was really good. I think the map itself playing on it looked really good with all the temples and all. Another interesting fact was how in Sanctuary and Asylum their names are complete opposites, although Asylum is a remake to Sanctuary. A Sanctuary is a heaven place, while Asylum's a place for mental crazy people. It's kind of ironic. But yeah, they're both great maps. I like them. But I think Sanctuary is better than Asylum, no doubt. Number 8's Construct from Halo 3. This was a pretty good map as well. I liked how Lockout, it's has 3 different levels. There's the top floor, middle floor, and the small bottom floor. What's really cool is how I liked how they placed the sword in this map, and I liked how they had the flamethrower and all. It was pretty cool. But yeah. Number 7 is Sword Base from Halo Reach. Sword Base is another great map. This was my favorite map to play zombies on in Halo Reach by far. It's just a really good map. It's another 3-level map, which I like. I'm really a fan of those kinds of maps. I think it's just a really good map and all overall. Can't really say anything bad. The only problem is I don't like the yellow grab lift because that can be a cheap camping place to rack up kills, but other than that, pretty overall good. Number 6 is Foundation from Halo 2. This was back when they had the original zombies from Halo 2. This was a great map. I also couldn't get any pictures, so this is the only one I have, sadly. But this map was really good. And an interesting fact was that it was the only map in any Halo game that you had to unlock. You didn't buy it or it didn't come with the game. Number 5 is Zanzibar and Last Resort from Halo 2 and 3. So this is definitely another one of those really good scenery-oriented maps. What I really loved is that key trademark wheel in the middle of the map. That's what I love. I also love how the sword placement, where it is in the middle of the wheel. One of my favorite sword places, no doubt. And this is just another great map. You got a beach and you got a house. It's good. And so number 4 is the Pit from Halo 3. Pit is another great map. What I love about the Pit is how there's so many super weapons on this map. It's at the beginning you expect everyone to go for the rockets, but instead you don't have to go for the rockets. You can go for the sniper on your side, or you can go for the sword without having any trouble because most of the people are focused on the rockets. So that's really nice. And you basically play on every part of the map. Another interesting fact is that this is one of 2 maps in all Halo games where you can spawn in a spot that isn't reachable. Number 3 is Ascension and Pinnacle from Halo 2 and Reach. Another great map. Ascension was a great map to play Tower of Power, which is the most famous game type in Halo 2 of all time. I really love this map. Just everything. Love it so much. I like Pinnacle too. And between Ascension and Pinnacle, I'd say I like Ascension more because of the scenery, because I don't really care for the Forge World scenery. But I like how I like how they basically remade the maps to be like nearly exactly the same. The only other thing is that the wheel in the thing in the middle moves in Halo 2. And number 2 is Blood Gulch and Coagulation from Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. Honestly, between I love these. I love my favorite map, like one of my favorite maps completely. Just a great map. What's nice is that like you can play any game type on here. Any game type. Like it's just fit for every game type. That's what makes it great, and it's a large map, and I love large maps. It's just great. I can't say anything bad. Here's number 1, Lockout and Blackout, Halo 2 and 3. My favorite map of all time. I mean, what I love about Lockout and Blackout is how Lockout is by far, like, MLG wise, the best Slayer map. Like, just for battle rifles and snipers, it's the best map. It's so great. And what's kind of interesting about Lockouts, like, I like all the, like, little myths that people, like, created, like, over time. Like, there was the ghost on Lockout, or the like joke about how you could break the glass in the middle of the map, as you can see in this picture, that like people would fall for and believe. And between Blackout and Lockout, I like Lockout more because Lockout's like where Lockout is, it looks like it's some hidden research facility in the Alps. If you like just looking like outside of the factory, it's like you can see it's in the mountains and all. But Blackout just kind of like is some facility that like stands out, and I really don't like it because I also don't like the helipad in the middle. I just wasn't crazy for the features on Blackout that they had. Another interesting thing was the airlift is blue in Lockout, and it's opposite color in Blackout, it's red. And in this room right here, which is the green room in Halo 2, Um, well, don't forget to subscribe.